Hi, it's me. You remember me, unless you've never known me. But after this, you might remember me. But you might not know me. But you might know me, and you might not remember me. But you might. Hey there, all you lovely people. Assuming it's just people watching. I suppose I should reach out to any animals that may be watching my channel as well. Dogs, cats, birds, fish, snakes, armadillos, chinchillas, any animal with access to a television, which I would assume is limited to animals that are pets or are in a pet store, which is near an electronics store, which may be showing YouTube on their TVs and showing I guess this doesn't make sense. They're not going to broadcast me in an electronics store on a television. So scratch that. So pets, basically. So in that vein, I would like to request to you, humans and animals alike, to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, turn on that notification bell to get notified when I post something new. And as always, if you could leave a comment with something you would like me to react to next, be song specific, please. Don't say something like, please react to more of this group or more like this, because I'm solely choosing individual songs requested. I also do a podcast that posts new episodes every Tuesday. It is called High School Famous, and we are spectacular. Next, we're going to be reacting to, it's another TesseracT song. This one is called King. Now, the video says King from Sonder. So, if Sonder is another, like a subtitle or a subtext of the song, or if it's from an album name, I don't know. Please don't call me ignorant, even though it's somewhat accurate. I don't do research first. I don't look up lyrics. I don't look up the group. I don't look up song meanings. Typically, I just blindly react. So please be aware of that before you say something mean. Okay, we're going to get into this song, TesseracT, King, at a moment's notice. And here we go. Before I continue, sorry to pause so early, I was advised this group has kind of gone back and forth with a couple different singers. There was one who was the original singer, I believe had left the group to, raise a family, but now he has returned. I don't recall off the top of my head. I'll go through my comments to re-teach myself on who was who, but I know in the first song, Of Mind, Exile, that song I did, whether that was the original or the replacement singer for when the other had left. This one, I don't know if this is the, which singer it is. But I'll probably be able to tell if it's a different singer. That is, if their voices are obviously and blatantly different. If they're similar, I might not know. So anyway, blah, blah, blah.
I
All right. I might go as far to say I like these guys. Their music is just, it's not largely outside the realm of this style of music. It holds very tight to the style of music, but it's just finding ways to be interesting within that sort of boundary, time signature wise and instrument tone wise. So, I mean, really, music. There are those that believe that music has rules, and I'm sure to some extent maybe there are rules as far as chord progression and when to what notes resolve phrases and all this. I've heard various. I'm in the camp that maybe thinks music could be whatever you want, right? So this group could make whatever they want to make. It could be wild and crazy, and some stuff isn't going to work to the the average listener. But this doesn't seem to go for the average listener's appeal anyway. So they could just branch out and go crazy, but they seem to hold themselves in this particular style, which must be just what they want to play. So, that's their choice, and so but I like what they do within that parameter. For those of you who asked. Sorry. This may be the other singer. He seems to be a little more forward and is displaying a little more power than the other guy I heard. I've only listened to that other song once when I reacted to it, so it's not fresh in my mind. But this guy sounds different to me. Yeah, he's showing some good range. He's hitting some falsettos. He's got some power. He's got some nice vibrato in some places, and he sings clean and flat, not flat like he's missing the note, but I mean without falsetto, without vibrato. Vibrato is the la 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 part, right? And then falsetto is the high. From what I understand with vibrato, it did not really become popular in singing until singing was recorded, once radio came about and records and things like that. Since it wasn't something you just heard once and then you never heard it again because you only heard it live, there was no recorded version of it. There was no way to listen back and point out, missed notes and imperfections in certain things. Vibrato is meant to sort of hide that. I mean, I compare that to something like a popcorn ceiling or an orange peel ceiling. It's very textured and speckled, but that's by design to mask imperfections in the ceiling. If you just have a smooth, flat ceiling, those imperfections are going to be much more noticeable. So, much to my dismay, popcorn ceilings are quite popular in modern construction. I don't like them, but there they are. So, let's carry on. Song-wise. be just you. You know what I think I've noticed with this group is there doesn't seem to be an obvious sort of hook, you know? A traditional sort of chorus you return to, which is kind of, you know, I like that it's sort of breaking formula. Like musically, they're sort of they're keeping themselves locked into this style that they've decided to go with, and they're finding ways to be interesting within the parameters of that style. But within that also, it's completely breaking the traditional song structure, as in, you know, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, end, you know, solo, guitar solo somewhere in there. They're making quite compelling use of their time within a song, which is cool. I'm trying to pay less attention to the videos. It was pointed out also that my focus has more been on the video than the song itself. So I'm not really focusing or paying attention to the video much. If it lends a lot to the meaning of the song, then I'll have to check it out on my own separately from this. But for the reaction purpose here, I'm just trying to focus in on the song itself. So let's go back to it. How far are we in here? Okay, it's almost over. About a minute and a half left. You know, I really liked how that song gave you that bit of calm at the end. Let me declare, I'm not stating this with any level of experience myself. I'm not a musician. I'm not a songwriter. I'm not claiming to be. Take that as you will. But there are plenty of ways to intro a song. There's plenty of ways to outro a song. There's plenty of ways to have the song fill in the middle as far as its overall energy. You can You can ease into and out of a song. You can start and end very abruptly. It all depends on what they're trying to get across. This song had a lot of like height in it, and so I like how it let it ease out, and it sort of slowly tapered off. Various elements ended, and you were left with just a couple pieces going. And I like that. I akin it to something like, if you work out, once you're really in the throes of it and your heart rate's up, you want to have that moment or that little bit of time of cooling down. The same thing they say if you're going for a run. You should run for a while, but then after you're running, you should then walk to calm yourself down and slow your heart rate, and versus just say stopping cold and like sitting down. So that's kind of what I akin this to. Like the song itself was like a workout, and then you have that cool down period at the end, which helps you sort of resolve and gives you a moment to sort of take in what you just heard, and you can sort of digest what your brain has just absorbed and what your ears have absorbed. So, all right, that was very interesting. I definitely want to check out more of TesseracT. So I know I've got at least one more to do so far. But if you have other suggestions by this group or other groups like it, I'd be interested to hear those from you, and then I can add that to the list. So that's my reaction for this one. Thanks, guys, for suggesting, and thanks for joining me on this. And please subscribe and like my videos if you would. I appreciate it very much. If you care to turn on the notification bell, if you'd like to get notified when I post new videos. And please, if you also would like to, check out the podcast I do with my friend Matt. It's called High School Famous, and new episodes post every Tuesday. And that's it.